Hello and welcome back to Indie Impressions. This is Nick, and today we are going to be looking at another one of my Steam favorites, Orcs Must Die by Robot Entertainment. So, the deal with this one, it's a tower defense slash third-person action game. You actually spend a lot of time mincing orcs as well as setting up traps for the orcs, and all kinds of goodies like that. You get to unlock new weapons and different types of magics and things. And it progressively gets harder and more complicated as you go, like most of that style of game. And as you can see, I get a nice leaderboard over here. So there's a very quick FMV sequence to watch, and then we will get into the first level, and maybe I'll do the second one, see how it goes. So let's have a look.
I've spent 300 years fighting for the Order. I've killed thousands of orcs and defended dozens of rifts. And this is how it ends. One slip and a kobold's blood, and my skull cracks open on the gatehouse steps. So now the task of defending this fortress falls to my apprentice. That's it then. The world is doomed.
It's all up to me now. Rest well, crazy old man. First things first. Let's see what he left me in this spell book.
Oh man, I get to play as some kind of Dirk the Daring. So, let's see, we've got a crossbow and blade staff, so you can choose to play as ranged or melee or switch back and forth. Spike traps, tar traps, and arrow walls to set. Let's grab all of those. And we also get a couple of pre-positioned archers here on the walls. The crossbow fires very quickly, which is great. And let's just do a very simple layout here. Oh, I actually forgot to take that. Kind of important. Let's put the spike trap down right in front of the stairs here. You can see my currency in the corner, of course. Let's also do a couple of walls like that and like that. That way they will definitely get hit on both sides. And why not? Let's just go crazy and put down just about all of my money's worth. So I think that's good enough. Let's let them loose. Switch back to my crossbow and get ready for some action. Such a very simple premise. Set up traps for them, then shoot them all to death or stab them all to death. But, you know, as these games go, this will definitely get much more complicated. There will be multiple entry points, there will be multiple enemy types. And you also do get an alt fire with all of your weapons, so the crossbows happens to be a stun shot, which is always nice. And the blade happens to be like a knockback, like that. All the animations are nice and smooth, the art style is very nice. I have really pretty much no complaints with this game. I haven't played very far into it, but what I've played, it's all been very fun. And I imagine it will only get even better as the chaos gets even more hectic. So I had a little bit of time, I could have probably placed some more stuff down. Why not? Let's put a spike or a pit there. And you'll see it's telling me I've gotten another 15 currency each time I kill one of them. These guys are all super easy though. I mean, this is the first level after all. Seems like the general rule is to try and mince them all with your crossbow, and then when they get past all your traps, then you go in with the blade and try and clean them up. And you try and conserve your magic, of course, too. The map in the upper right corner is very helpful, giving me a very quick synopsis of what's going on. Never feel like I'm totally out of control, like there's stuff going on I can't tell. Nice. And again, this would be when I would add more traps. Not really necessary in this one, first level here. And you'll see underneath the map in the top right corner is how many waves there are and how far we are through them. So this would be the last one of this level. crossbow is a little bit scatter shot. I mean, it doesn't always hit what's right in front of it, but that's fine since it fires so fast. It's like a crossbow shotgun. Always nice to get combos, get a little bit of extra points. And probably should mention, but the thing we're defending against is right here. We're defending from them, I should say. Oh no, I took damage. Darn, I can't mince the ones already on the ground, huh? That's too bad. And the crossbow's alt-fire is super handy because you can use it to sort of space out the phases that they will come in at. That way you can make sure you get the most out of your traps. Victory! And then you get a score, of course. And then there's sort of a meta game where you're going to be upgrading your junk that you can add to your from your spellbook, I should say. Darn. Okay, I was seeing if we could upgrade once I passed that point. I guess not, though.
With the old man dead and my apprenticeship finally over, I can draw on the full power of the rift. I'll get a new toy to play with every time I defend a rift.
Alright, so we've got a knight on our side this time. Got a pretty sweet sword. It's a little bit like Siegfried from Soul Calibur or something. And we've got 2 entry points this time. And a nice long hallway. No archers this time, though. Well, what should we do? Let's do pretty similar to what we did last time. I've got 2,400, so I actually have less in terms of what I can work with here. But that shouldn't be any real problem. We'll just set up better traps. Yep, this is fine. I think I should be able to upgrade as I go. So let's let them in. And we'll give it a shot.
They're breaking through.
Oh, I got a headshot. I didn't even know I could do that. So it is for certain that more will get through this time, since I don't have a all-encompassing spike trap area. But that's fine. I'm gonna try and stun those guys as much as possible and try and space them out. Get their life pretty low, then pretty much guaranteed one of those traps is gonna finish them off. Or I'm gonna immediately shoot them in the head right afterward. And of course I could be doing this as well. Not that good at the melee in this, I'm not sure why. Probably should be a little bit more careful as I'm running in. So I guess we're going to alternate doors, and then probably in the final wave we're going to get both doors, or maybe 2 waves worth. Let us see. And of course your protagonist has to be cracking one-liners the whole time, because he's kind of cocky like that. That's okay. He's a lot to be arrogant about, you know? He's got some traps at his disposal, a big knight that answers to him, magical crossbow. Oh, and I should probably pick up that health potion. So this would be the point when I should probably reinforce some of this stuff. Do something useful anyway.
This'll hurt. That's gonna leave a mark. Just add orcs and bled.
There we go. That should definitely help. And I can always add more stuff too if I need. Quite a few this time. But you know, the more orcs there are, the more money I'm gonna get, so it's kind of win-win. So at this point I might want to grab another trap or something. Couldn't hurt anyway. I believe the tar pits slow them down, so that's kind of to set them up to hit with more spikes. Alright, the knight's coming in. Oh, that was the end of that already, okay. And I guess what I would want to do at this point is grab one more spike wall setup, if possible.
Try this on for size. I'm so clever and handsome. I like this one.
And I'm pretty sure that should do it. And I still have some money left over, which I could probably spend elsewhere. And if a trap becomes obsolete, you can actually go in and sell it with E and get some of your money back. Or, in this case, all of your money back, I guess. I don't know, do I want to go crazy? Why not?
Warning, may cause death.
Alright, I think that's pretty crazy on the traps. I probably won't even need to do very much to kill them if they just walk through all this. But I'll shoot the hell out of them anyway, because that's fun. So you should be getting the picture by this point. It's a pretty good level of carnage, and it's quite satisfying. I should probably back away, though, because I'm going to end up getting killed. And that is not the goal at all. That is just a corridor of blood and death. Sweet. Well, I could have done better on the health department, but still, that went pretty well. So that would be level 2, and that would be the point where I can then spend on picking up some advanced traps. Poison spike trap, sticky tar trap, slows targets even more, or an extended arrow wall, which traps trigger from farther out. So I have only 10 skulls to use since I've gotten a 5 and a 5, so I mean this would probably be a little unnecessary to spend on any of these right now. But that's kind of how it goes, and then you can see my stats. And you can see there's a crap load of levels to unlock. So this is a pretty meaty game, and I believe there's also some DLC for this, and also another difficulty level. So I was just playing on normal. So definitely a substantial game, and one to pick up on Steam if you haven't already. It's been around for a while. This came out, I think, last year. But definitely fun, definitely exciting, and strategic type of gameplay. So if you're into that sort of thing, tower defense style, then you will probably enjoy it quite a bit, as well as I did. So thank you for watching another episode of Indie Impressions. Remember to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/indieimpressions, and you can keep up on what's going on the channel on a daily basis. So I will see you next time, and have a lovely night.